Dear viewers, today's tale wove a tapestry of love and looming danger. Jack's journey to Tu Tien side-clashed with her ex's vengeful return, while her past sorrows deepened their bond. As they mended the pup's home, an evil man's threat simmered. Will he shatter their fragile peace? Tune in for the next heart-pounding chapter. As the first rays of dawn spill, like molten gold across the tranquil town, Jack, a colossus of unwavering resolve, strides forth with a fire blazing in his chest. His voice carries a quiet intensity as he muses aloud. My path leads to Tu Tien Sanctuary today. But duty demands I first inspect the new construction site. A crucible of progress. The air vibrates with the rhythmic clang of metal and the chorus of labor as he steps onto the site, where a worker's voice slices through the morning haze. Boss, what an honor to see you here today. Jack's gaze hardens with a leader's scrutiny. Indeed, I must assess the crew's spirit and skill. The worker's face lights up with pride. We're raising walls with every swing of the hammer. Jack Stone weaves authority with encouragement. Splendid, the rains have finally retreated. Urge the team to their limits. Let's gift this masterpiece to the client before the deadline looms. Yes, sir. The worker snaps a crisp salute. His energy infectious, Jack's curiosity ignites. What grandeur are we building here? 300 square meters, a 3-story titan. The worker declares, and the timeline set for year. And yes, precisely, sir. Jack inclines his head. I'm merely scouting today. Hold the line and inspire the troops. The worker pledges with fervor. Under this golden sun we'll triumph. Jack's expression softens. The heat's a relentless foe. Lavish the workers with food and drinks to fuel their resolve. It's as good as done, boss. The worker assures, and Jack departs, his mind focused yet blind to the malevolent undercurrents stirring in the shadows at Tu Tien's humble abode. She kneels beside a wriggling cluster of newborn pups. Her voice a soothing symphony of love. 6 miraculous souls, brilliant, my darlings, she exclaims, her fingers dancing gently over their fragile forms. I'll race to the market for meat, to craft a nourishing porridge. Hold fast my treasures, her eyes shimmer with affection. These two are mirror images. Let's weave them a cozy nest and prepare a banquet of care. She tucks them into a soft nook, whispering, rest here, my little stars. A surge of determination courses through her. This kennel's a ruin. I'll tap my savings to secure food for the mother and a warm blanket for these innocents. Her thoughts whirl with strategies, a bastion of hope against the uncertainties lurking beyond her door. As she ventures onto the well-trodden path to the market, memories flood her mind like a relentless torrent, pulling her into a whirlpool of emotion. It's been an age since I last walked this trail. She sighs, her heart quivering with every step. This is the sacred ground where Jack and I first collided. A memory carved in celestial light. A dark cloud drifts into her thoughts. Why does my soul feel anchored by this unseen weight? Today a sorrow I can't name gnaws at me. Her imagination conjures a piercing vision. Jack entwined with another woman, their laughter a dagger slicing through her spirit. A passerby's concerned voice breaks her trance. Miss, are you lost in some trouble? She dons a fragile mask, just a drifting thought. The image burns. That moment will haunt my dreams forever. Perhaps our destinies lie in separate galaxies. Witnessing their bliss shatters me. The specter of her shattered marriage rises, a silent phantom haunting her every breath. Abruptly, her ex-husband materializes, his visage twisted with venomous resentment. He mutters to himself a bitter soliloquy. Since my first wife vanished, I've been plagued by misfortune. Every lover's a serpent draining my livestock dry. I need work, where's my deliverance? Catching sight of Tu Tien, he unleashes a scornful taunt. Thought you'd flee with some magnet. Still lingering here, eh? You scorned me. Knew that wealthy cur wouldn't treasure you as I did. He parades his newfound glory. Feast your eyes, stunning wife vaults overflowing. Return as my second empress, and I'll erase our bitter past. Tu Tien's voice rises, a fortress of grace. Let the past crumble to dust. We're strangers, now revel in your prosperity. He presses forward undeterred. Be my second sovereign, cast aside old wounds. She stands like a rock against the tide. It's resolved, nurture your family and honor your elders. He pleads with a feigned tenderness. I ache for your struggle, come back and I'll forgive all. She cuts him off with icy resolve. No, forge your own future left alone. He sees my first wife was a rare jewel. Those vipers bled me dry, if she'd return. I'd reclaim my throne, death strangle me. I'll scout the site for salvation. His fury erupts, damn this fate. Lottery's a cruel, just time to toil. Tu Tien burst through the door, her arms cradling a treasure trove of hope and sustenance, her breath ragged from the morning's fervor. On Jack Hoy, where has the wind carried him? She frets, her hands trembling as she slices the dew, a vang with meticulous care. I'll bring him water to soothe his parched soul. Anoi, she calls, her voice echoing through the empty rooms. But the bed lies vacant, a cruel void where he should rest. Panic claws at her chest like a wild beast. Where's he wandered in his fragile state, defying the limits of his body? With a racing heart, she dials his number, her fingers fumbling in desperation. And his voice answers, like a lifeline cast into her storm. On here, relief washes over her like a gentle tide. On where are you? I just returned from the market steps. Why venture out while still so weak? He soothes her with a calm that belies his strain. I felt a spark of strength ignite within me. Just heading to the farm, I'll return to your arms soon. She pleads with a voice thick with emotion. Hurry home, my love. I'm crafting a meal to restore you. He agrees with a promise that steadies her. I will, my heart. And she hangs her heart, a tempest of love, fear and anticipation in the kitchen. She hums a melody of hope, her hands moving with the grace of a healer. What to begin with? Let's tame this noble chicken into a potion of life. Consulting her phone like a sacred oracle, she cleans the bird with reverent care, tosses in the fragrant NIQ and sets it to simmer. The aroma rising like a sacred incense. To heal his spirit, this will mend his broken frame. She whispers, her eyes glistening with determination, as she stirs the pot with love. At the farm, Jack's voice cuts through the morning haze. "Back oi." An elderly figure turns, his weathered face lighting up. "Jack, my lad, a sight for these old eyes." Jack asks with a trace of exhaustion, "How fares the land work under your watchful gaze?" Back shrugs, his shoulders heavy with the weight of years. "I level it for a few meager coins." Keeps the soul from withering. Concern floods Jack's heart, and he insists with gentle authority back. "It's too grueling for your noble spirit. Rest now, let's share words of wisdom." Back's eyes dim with a sorrowful gleam. "Life's been a cruel mistress since my son strayed like a lost sheep, leaving me to beg for scraps in the dust." Jack's heart softens like melted wax, his voice a balm of empathy. "Every soul bears its scars etched by fate. Your son might yet find his path to redemption. For now guard the farm as my trusted sentinel. I'll seek gentler work to honor your years." Grateful tears glisten in Back's eyes as he confesses, his voice cracking with emotion. "My past was a tempest that tore my world asunder. My son's recklessness shattered our bond. Your kindness, Jack, is my sanctuary, a lighthouse in my storm." Jack nods with a solemn vow. "Rest back, I'll scout the site with my own eyes." As he surveys the sprawling dirt mounds, the sun's relentless glare beats down, like a vengeful drum, weakening his resolve, and hinting at a collapse that looms ever closer. Back home, Tu Tien's culinary masterpiece nears its crescendo, the kitchen alive with the symphony of simmering hope. The phone rings like a sudden thunderclap. His mother's voice pierces the air to dinner. Has Jack risen from his slumber? "He's out on urgent business. BC," she replies, her tone laced with a tremor of worry. Back sees a heavy cloud of concern settling over her words, still frail. Yet he roams like a warrior unbroken. Tu Tien offers with a warm invitation. "Sit with me, Bessie. I'm weaving a meal to mend him back." Inhales deeply the divine scent enveloping her senses. What's this heavenly aroma that dances in the air? Tu Tien smiles with pride, goten and date in water. A gift for On's recovery, Beck marvels, her voice rich with admiration. "You're a blessing sent from the heavens. Let me taste this labor of love." As they sip the warm broth, Beck muses with a furrowed brow. Jack's drive is a double-edged sword, but this scorching heat could shatter his fragile frame. Tu Tien nods, her voice a prayer. "I pray the winds guide him home soon, safe in their embrace." The day stretches on and Tu Tien's phone buzzes again. Jack's voice weary yet resolute. "I'm nearing the farm," and she clutches the device, her heart racing on. "Please don't push yourself. Return to me soon." He chuckles faintly, "I will. My love with the strength you've given me." Meanwhile at the farm, Jack stumbles upon a hidden crate. Its contents a chilling mystery. Vials that gleam with a sinister promise. His mind reels as Back approaches. "What's that, my boy?" Jack's voice trembles. I don't know, but it chills my blood." The realization dawns, a plot thicker than the morning mist, tying his illness to the land deal's dark underbelly. As he pockets the clue, the sun's fury strikes and he sways, a silent victim of the brewing storm. In Jack's warm haven, his mother and Jong slice watermelon, the air alive with gentle camaraderie carve. "This for Jack," his mother urges with a tender smile. John laughs, "Divine, isn't it?" "Yes. A gift from an unknown hand." She muses, she probes Jong. "Your destiny, stay or chase the world." Jong reflects, "I'll anchor here." But work slips through my fingers. His mother counsels, "Stay with your mom, her solitude burdens her." "I'll sway Jack for a position." Grateful, Jong offers, Taste this fruit, they share a moment of sweetness. A brief respite, John gasps. Wait, this melon. Didn't Tu Tien bring it for Jack's birthday? His mother's eyes widen. Tu Tien. She came but fled like a ghost. John hedges. I glimpsed a silhouette. Perhaps her. His mother sighs. I'd have held her for dinner. She shares. Tu Tien's life is a saga of hardship. Jack's her guardian knight. John pities. She bears a heavy crown. His mother reveals. When without love cast out barren, Jack lifted her. She even chased me to return. Lost cash move. John nods. She's a beacon of virtue. His mother adds. She's a phoenix. Jack aids her with care. A call interrupts. Your mom's near, let's welcome her. At Tut's ends, Jack greets her return. Where have you wandered, my enigma? Gathering supplies, she replies. Revealing meat and a blanket. He peers for the pups. Yes, 6 miracles. I'm mending their haven, she says. Rain crashes like a vengeful tide, and Jack phones crew. Stand down, rest now. Resume when skies clear, worried. He urges inside, don't let the storm claim you. She deflects, I'm unscathed. Just sold veggies. He presses, a shadow lingers. Who wounded you, she evades. No, just Rain's chatter. He confesses, my heart aches for you. Let me be your shield, tears shimmer. I dread tainting your realm where galaxies apart. He soothes. No, I've loved you since our stars aligned. She whispers. After my fall, I never dreamed of solace. He vows, I'll guard you. Smile for me as they repair the kennel. The ex lurks, his eyes ablaze with vengeance. Jack senses the threat and evil returns. Will he shatter us? The rain pauses and Jack spots a figure. His voice hardens. Show yourself. The ex flees, leaving a chilling laugh. Tu Tien trembles, is it him? Jack grips her hand, I'll face this demon, stay strong.